Hey guys, welcome to Doctor's Tutorial. Today, we are going to talk about how to convert Figma design to a WordPress tutorial. It is a step-by-step guide to follow easily, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. So let's dive right in. So if you're searching for a cutting-edge design and collaboration software, just click the link in the description box below to sign up and get started with Figma today. So you'll get redirected onto this page right after clicking onto that link. And if you're not familiar with Figma, this is actually a powerful and collaborative design tool that has gained immense popularity among designers and web developers in recent years. So this is actually a cloud-based platform that allows teams to create, prototype, and collaborate on design projects in real time. So Figma is renowned for its versatility and accessibility, making it an ideal choice for designing user interfaces, websites, mobile apps, and many more. So with its intuitive interface and robust features, Figma has become a go-to solution for designers seeking efficient and collaborative design workflows. So for you to be able to start transferring Figma designs to WordPress, you're just gonna go ahead and try to get started for free to create an account. So creating an account in Figma is just easy. You'll have the option to continue with Google or type in your email and password, and you need to agree to join Figma's mailing list. So just click on to create account, and by clicking onto that, you should agree to the Figma TOS and privacy policy. So you could also use a single sign-on, and if you have an account already, just simply click on to login. So it is just the same with signing up as well. You'll have the option to continue with Google, email, password, and login. And what I try to use onto every website that I encounter with, I try to continue with Google every time so that I don't have to remember my email and password. I'll just have to choose the email or the Google account that I want to use so that I'll get redirected to the dashboard. So you'll get redirected here onto the Figma dashboard. So this is what it looks like. And here you need to have an account also to WordPress. So let's talk a little bit also regarding the importance of the transferring Figma designs to WordPress. So this is actually an important thing in the web development process since it bridges the gap between design and development. So this streamlines the transition from a static design concept to a fully functional website. So this process ensures that the design vision is faithfully translated into the web user experience by converting Figma designs into WordPress themes, and developers can save valuable time and effort that would otherwise be spent on manually coding the design from scratch. So this not only accelerates the development process but also minimizes the risk of design inconsistencies and error. So ultimately, the seamless transfer of Figma design to WordPress enhances productivity, promotes collaboration between designers and developers, and results in a polished and professional web presence. So creating an account onto this website is just easy. So it is the same with the one that you did onto Figma. So you'll just need to do that so that you'll have an account already onto WordPress. Now let's talk also a little bit onto the dashboard of Figma. So you should be able to see the recently viewed or shared files here onto your account. Here onto the left side, you should be able to see your account settings, notification, and then a search bar wherein you could search for the files, teams, or people. So you could see your teams in here, drafts, and if you're running out of files in your free team, you could upgrade to view the different plans in here. So as you can see, we're just using the starter, which is free for trying things out. But if you want more, there is professional, which is most popular for you and your team, with unlimited files and all the pro features, an organization for bringing teams together, sharing an organizational wide design system, and many more. So you could view all the features that it offers in here. You could view more also here onto the bottom part so that you could compare and you could choose which one you suit or prefer best. So you could see also the favorite files in here. So you could hover onto any file and you could just see this click button in here for the star so that you could add it in here. So you could see also the teams in here and the explore community. So here onto the community, you should be able to explore thousands of free and paid templates, plugins, and UI kits to kickstart your next big idea. So if you scroll down a little bit, you could discover what's new. You could see what the community is all about in here. So you could find in some inspiration in here, use some templates so that you could go ahead and just try to have it edited so that you could add a personal touch to it. So you could do that one here onto Figma if you don't want to do designing from scratch. And the reason why we're in here onto the community is the first thing that we'll need to do to make the conversion happen is we need to install a handy plugin. So you could just search in here the plugin that we're going to use, which is WordPress to Figma. So type in WordPress to Figma. So you could just search it like that. press and enter, and you should be able to see in here where you'll get redirected onto another page. So you could try to browse through the different templates in here or make use onto the different filters so that it would be easier for you to find it. And this is actually the feature that we're going to use. So the Figma to WordPress made by Utako. So we'll just have to click onto that to view more of its detail, and you'll get redirected onto another page again. So as you can see, we could see the ratings that it has. So it has 4.6 rating, and it has been used by 20.9k people. So there are a lot of people who has been using this plugin already. So you could save this and try this one out. There's also a quick overview onto what it would look like and some details in here. So as you can see, you could have your full WordPress website in 5 minutes from Figma. So you could create and manage your WordPress website from your Figma design. So no code required, free forever, and there are many more. So there is also some tips in here on what you should do. And if you need help, you could just write an email to utako.io or jump straight into their live chat at utako.io. So there are links in here that you could just click so that they could help you with any issue to get your beautiful online presence ready. And if you want to try this one out, you could just go ahead and try to do that, or you could just simply save it first. So let's save that one since we need to pull up a design that we will go ahead and transfer to WordPress. So we're just gonna go ahead here onto the dashboard back again to choose some templates. So just for an example, we could try to make use onto this template that we have in here, but you don't have to do this step if you have a design ready already. So we're just gonna go ahead and open this into Figma. So we're just gonna use this just for this specific tutorial. Now, as you can see, we've gone ahead and already pulled out the design template in here. So there are actually different things that you could do first before you go ahead and try to export this. So you could try to make this template your own. You could personalize it. You could see the different layers in here, the assets. You can make use onto the different settings here onto the upper part, such as the select tool, the canvas, the frame. You could also add in some shapes in here, the pen tool, text tool, some resources. You could use the hand tool and add in some comments. Here onto the right side, you could customize further the design. You could just choose the element that you want to use, and you could also add in some prototypes. And to make use onto the plugin, you could see it actually here onto the files. Click onto that, you could see the plugins in here. And since we've gone ahead and saved that, you should be able to see that onto saved plugins. So you could see the Figma to WordPress in here. You'll just have to click onto that to open the plugin. So we'll just have to wait for it to load. And you should be able to see this pop-up screen of Figma to WordPress, no code required, start for free, and upgrade as you need. So you need to enter your email to start in here. So this is actually an important step since the one that you will receive or the file that you will receive for the conversion will go directly onto your email. So you'll start typing your email in here. You could also get some examples here and some tutorial before you get started. So we're just gonna proceed and click onto start now. And right after, they need you to share your design, and you need to type in your URL for that. So there's actually an example also or a tutorial on how to do that, but you'll just have to click onto the share button in here. So you just have to change this to anyone with a link, and then right after, click onto copy link in here, and then you could go ahead and put it in here. So let's paste that one out, and then right after, let's click on to create your website. Now, as you can see, the next step would be frame selection. So we'll need to hover this onto the site since we'll need to select frames as main page for publishing. So you could go ahead and try to search here onto your layers. So just for an example, we want to choose this. We're just going to go ahead and try to click that and click this plus button in here to add this frame as our main page. So you could select another page for that, and we could just go ahead and click onto continue. So there is actually a feature onto this plugin wherein there is an AI assistant that will try to automatically detect the interactive and WordPress elements. So there is also an estimated time on how long it will complete, and you could try to use this. So let's try to use this one out, and let's wait for it to be finished. And once it's done, you should be able to see the screen that the Utako AI assistant already analyzed your design. So let's proceed to the next step. So you could go ahead and try to select your viewport. So let's choose desktop. You could add in some WordPress elements in here, web elements. So you could just add in some headers and buttons. Click on to continue if you're done. And then right after, you'll receive a summary onto all of the things that you have added for your main page, the elements that you have selected. And if you need to change anything, just click onto the specific steps at the top in here, or you could click onto this here button to go back. So once everything is set and you're already satisfied, you're just gonna go ahead and click on to continue so that Utako will go ahead and try to build your website. Now, as you can see, it is done building already. So you could do a quick preview for that, and the project information and the file, you should be able to receive it onto your email. Now, once you're done to have this onto your WordPress account, now you'll just need to head over to your WordPress website, then you're gonna go ahead and navigate to your theme section. So you should be able to see that onto appearance. Click onto themes in here, and once you're already here onto the theme, you'll just have to click onto install new theme in here so that you could go ahead and upload the theme that you have received in your email from Figma. So you're just gonna drag and drop the theme in here to install it, and you'll see an install now button to add your new theme to WordPress. Once it is already installed, you can customize and link your pages and buttons as needed to make your website truly yours. And that's just basically it onto converting your Figma design into a fully functional WordPress website. And if you think this tutorial was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to comment it down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on to our next video.